Hello, model building fans. What you're looking at here is the Mr. Spock model from Star Trek The Motion Picture. My last two motion picture postings have done incredibly well. One over 3,000 views and another one almost to 2,000. So the Enterprise did very well, and so did the Klingon battle cruiser. I don't know how well this one will do. This is a very interesting kit to me. I built it only once. This is the only time I ever built it. And of course I built it when it was out. As far as I know, it's never been re-released. But I think this is some kind of retooling of a Mr. Spock model from back in the day, because the base and the pose and the basic construction of this kit looks very similar. And there are things in this kit that are not in Star Trek The Motion Picture. So if anyone's got any information on what the situation is with this kit and why it's similar to the Mr. Spock model kit from, I believe, the 1960s, let me know. There are changes to it, but there are things on this kit that are not in the movie. Well, first off, he's holding a communicator, and he never held a communicator in the movie. He's pointing at something, but what? In the Mr. Spock model kit from the 60s or 70s when it was out, he actually had a phaser, and he's shooting some kind of serpent creature thing down here with multiple heads. So it looks like they cut part of the base off where this would have been this other thing out here, and I don't know what he's pointing at. At no point in the Star Trek The Motion Picture, outside of when Spock was on his home world of Vulcan, is he actually walking on land. The rest of the time he's in space or walking on the V'ger thing. So, and you know, this stuff is definitely from like the original kit from the 60s. So I'm not sure on that, but it is different. You know, he's wearing the boots from the series, but he's wearing the tunic from the movie. I don't know if you can see this here. This is a little, you probably don't, a lot of people don't know this, that belt thing that was in those uniforms from the motion picture, which were great uniforms. I wish I kind of would have stayed with those, but they weren't very dynamic. They're very functional. That is a medical device. So all people in Starfleet have one, so they know what's going on with a person medically at all times. That's what that is. That's why all the uniforms had those. Not used in subsequent films. They don't have those in the other films. Even the Starfleet emblem here on his shirt is different than the movie. It just looks different. Looks like the one from the TV series. This here broke, and looks like a little bit of the glue got on there and gave this little stain. I did not do a very good job painting old Mr. Spock's face. Look at those eyes. Terrible. Terrible, 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 terrible. A lot of seams. But I was a child when I built it, so it's okay. It's all Testors. It looks like it's just Testors dull paint. You could buy Testors enamel dull, brown, green, gray, and whatever. That's all I did with it. I just painted it by hand and slapped it together for all practical purposes. But you know, that was a long time ago when I was a kid. If I was ever to do this model kit again, which I have seen this model kit for as little as $40 on eBay. So if you're interested in this kit, I do think you can find one in the box, because I don't think it was very popular. I do not believe it was ever released again in this format. I do know they did re-release the original AMT Mr. Spock models from the 60s. I thank you for the kind words you've said about the Klingon cruiser and the Enterprise. You know, I think we've all enjoyed a little bit of a look back on this little journey. And of course, there's one more in the motion picture line of model kits that I will show you. But this is Mr. Spock from Star Trek The Motion Picture. As always, model building is forever. Take care of yourself, and if you can, take care of somebody else. Live long and prosper.